In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can manually find more potential members who would join your Skool membership program on internet, right? How can you join certain places where your potential members already hang out, and how can you make interactions with them so you can then connect with them, you can chat with them, you can get on calls with them, and you can sign people into your membership program. This method is not like a content client attraction method, right? When you post content and people come to you, but this method is called manual engagement method, where you go into certain places, you interact with people. That's why it's called engagement, right? Imagine going to Facebook groups and you engage with people there and chat with them in the comments, you interact with them, you go into the DM chats then, and you then sign them up as your members on sales calls, right? So it's an engagement method, but it allows you to control your destiny. You could do 10 or 15 engagement activities per day, which would allow you to get into the DM chats with 5 people, let's say, per day, and you can invite 3 of them to go on a call. And imagine you can get with 1 or 2 people on a call today, and one of them will then sign into your membership program, right? So today I'm gonna show you how you can go into these places of where potential members of yours already exist. They are already seeking help, they are already interested in your value, in your method, and in your knowledge, and you can interact with them and go on calls with them, and you can sign them into your membership program. And it's not that you're gonna just engage with them and chat with them, they're gonna also become your friends or your connections or your followers, so they're gonna in the future see more of your content pieces and then take action from those then. So in this video I'm gonna show you how you can join those places, how you can engage in those places and move people then to become your members. And another thing that I'm gonna show you is how to optimize your social media profiles, for example your Instagram profile, your Facebook, LinkedIn profile, or your YouTube channel, so your profile looks professional. Because when you're gonna be interacting with people on social media, right, if your profile doesn't convey that you are a professional person and you're a real person who can help people achieve certain outcome, right, people won't really love to engage with you and become your friends or your followers or your connections. They're not gonna follow, right? So I'm gonna show you how to prepare your social media profiles so they look legit, and how I'm gonna show you how to put in the bio link, for example, a mini call to action as well, so then people can click on it and they can either book a call with you, join your free Skool community or your free Facebook group community, or get on your email list, right? And I'm also gonna show you how you could kind of reach out to some of those people who are interacting with you already on the spot right now. But yeah, in my next video tutorials that you're gonna go through, or in my other YouTube videos, I also then show you how you can chat with people and how you can reach out to these people who came into your network now, who followed you, who became your friends, who you interacted with, and from those chats you can then book calls and sign members. I teach that in my other videos, but in this video I'm just gonna show you how you can join those places and manually connect with more people. And if you would like to get more help about all of this, I want to invite you to join our private Skool community. It's a free Skool community where we support each other on this journey of growing membership programs, so we can have a full-time recurring monthly income from our Skool membership programs. Find the link down below, you can join us and we're gonna have fun together. We're gonna support one another in our free Skool community. Find the link down below, join it, and yes, let's start with this video now. If you are just starting out and you don't have enough of a social media audience of people who follow you so your content could be shown to them and reach them, right? I'll teach you a method of how you can go into certain places where your potential clients, members, right, already hang out, and you can engage with them there then, and they are already looking for solutions in those places, right? Those places are like Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, Skool communities, right? And also Instagram competitors of yours already have followers, people following them and engaging in their posts, right? So I'm gonna teach you how to go into these places and then engage with people there manually, comment in those posts, and even make friend requests, or some people will follow you or request to be your friends if you're gonna engage with them in the posts, right? I'm gonna take you through this lesson right now, and I'm gonna prepare you for it so you can then make enough engagement activity activities on a daily basis, and you can create enough interactions with new potential members manually so you can talk to them and get them on calls, right? Because the engagement in those places will allow you to create DM chats, and from DM chats you can invite then people on calls. And another thing is that some people will become your followers, your friends, because you did these engagement activities, and they're gonna be seeing more of your content pieces, right? Now that was just a quick intro. Now let's get us started getting ready for this to work for you. And how we're gonna make this work right now is we're gonna first of all optimize your profile, right? So they look legit, they look professional. We're gonna find places where you can hang out in. We're gonna make a list of those, and you're gonna learn how to do those engagement activities daily. Let's get us started, right? The first thing that you will really need to do is optimize your profiles so you look like a real person, right? This is quite a simple thing to do, to be honest, but a lot of people don't really do it. So listen in, right, and do it. It's so beneficial to you that your profile looks like that you are a coach that helps people achieve a certain outcome, right? Your profile should look like that, because people will check your profile and when they're gonna be engaging with you, and they will follow you or they will accept your friend request if they like what they see, right? If you say that you live this awesome life, right, where you lost weight and so on, right, people will want to be your friends, but they will want to follow you because they want that same thing, right? So you will want to make your profile look as a professional and like you are a real person, right? And this is how you're gonna optimize your profile, right? You will want to put a nice professional profile photo on all of your social media channels, right? Here is my Facebook profile, here is my YouTube channel, here is my Instagram, right, and LinkedIn, and all of my places profiles look the same, right? So professional profile photo, put that up there, right? Portrait photo. Then in the bio description or a cover photo, you need to write a description of who you help and what you do, right? So for example, here on Facebook, I wrote in my bio who I help, what I do. I have the same thing on YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn and everywhere else in the cover photo, right? I put the picture here. Same thing on my YouTube, look, right? So same cover photo, bio description, even the first content piece tells people what they can do next, right? So in bio we want to put a link where people can take that next step action, right? And the last thing, besides of having the link in bio of what people could do next, right, you want to have a few social media content pieces already written or created that share your message, share your value, right? So you can see here on my Facebook profile there is a pinned post, or there is content, if someone would scroll down, that talks to them, right? And it gets people to take action, right? Same thing here on my YouTube channel, for example, right? I have the first video telling people who I am, what I do, and I invite people to join my request info about my community. In my case, hey, join my free school, right? If you have paid community, right, you need to get people to maybe opt in first, or get them at least to your sales page of your paid school community. Get them somewhere, right? Get them to click and take that next step action, right? You need to have a link in your bio and in your first content piece if possible, right? So that's how you optimize your social channels, right? Here is an example of a post that I have on my, let's say, Facebook, or even on Instagram or on YouTube, right? I have this kind of similar video talking about the idea that I just opened a community on Skool where we hang out and we help one another achieve this kind of goal. Comment invite so you get more info about how you can join us as well, right? So you see, I'm telling people what they should do next. You need to have that, right? I want you to stop this video right now and go optimize your channels. Make sure to put a profile photo there, write a little description, put some kind of call to action. Even you can put like, hey, book a call, free call with me here, right? That's another option for a call to action. And then you're gonna want to post your first few content pieces. You're gonna need to check my other lessons, right, of how to create content, and then make sure to post that content on your social channels, right? So you have here examples of my other channels, right? But that's the first thing you will want to do, okay? Optimize your profiles so they look legit. Otherwise, none of the other things will work for you, right? So if you do this now, right, the second thing you will want to do is now you need to build a list of places to hang out in, right? I will want you to do a mini research of some kind of Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups, or even school communities are popular right now, right? You will want to join those places so later you can can interact in those, right? And make engagements with your potential clients and so on, and make connections, right? That's the first thing we're gonna do, right? We're gonna make a list of a few places, Facebook groups that we can hang out in, where we can make those engagements, manual connections with people, right? And another thing that we're gonna also do is, I will want you to open Instagram, find a few of your competitors on Instagram, right? Who already have bigger audiences, and we're gonna make a list of those as well, right? So how this task is gonna go, I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial right now. Is the goal is that into this bookmarks folder, daily execution that you need to create as part of my course, either right now or later, right? Create a folder called daily execution. You're gonna create another folder in there called a list of places to hang out in, right? Into this folder, we wanna link at least 2, 3, 4 Instagram competitors who we're gonna be fishing under their posts. I'll teach you right now how that works. And we're gonna link some quality Facebook, LinkedIn, or Skool groups into that folder as well, so we can visit them daily, right? So let me take you through the exercise right now of how you approach building this list, right? First, I'm gonna explain you how you could do that via using Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups or Skool communities. I'll just give you an example of Facebook groups, right? Now, the idea here of how this will work for you is that you will first need to search for some places, Facebook groups, right? You're gonna need to join them, request to join them, right? And then you're gonna want to wait so those Facebook groups approve you actually to come in, because some of them won't allow you to actually come in because you look like a competitor coach, right? And maybe the admin won't let you in or so, but some of them will accept you in, right? So we will do a research. We will join as many as we can, like 15, 20 or 30 of those, and after a few days we're gonna get back to that list of groups that we joined, and we're gonna see which we were accepted in, right? And then we're gonna find 3 to 5 the best of those which we will accepted in, and we'll bookmark them into this folder so we can go into those daily, right? So how this will work now is, I created a mini Excel document here for you that you can open in a new tab. You make a copy of it, right? And after you make a copy, you're gonna be able to write down some groups that you are joining. Why I'm giving you this list is because you're gonna join like 20 to 30 Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups or Skool communities, right? And any group you join, you're gonna put their name here, and you're gonna put the URL to that group here, because in the next 3, 4, 5 days we're gonna revisit this page of which groups we joined right now, and we'll see which we were approved in, right? And those which we were approved in, right, we're gonna then judge them and put the quality score on them, and we'll choose just the 3, 4 best ones that we're gonna then link into this folder, because we don't want to interact in all of those groups which are not too quality or so, right? And this is just a mini stepping stone, this list, right? Later you're not gonna need this list anymore. Right now it's just a helpful tool, because I'm gonna get you to do this task right now. You're gonna go to Facebook, you can come to groups here, you can even like discover new groups, right? And it's gonna already suggest you a few groups to join in, right? But I want you to check, yes, suggestions. And let's say we are a life coach, spiritual coach, right? We wanna join groups where people are looking for spiritual growth, value, and advice, and hang out, right? So you could check recommendations if any of those are more like spiritual oriented, but you can then even search for those, right? Spiritual growth groups, and you will join those now. Spiritual growth, a lot of spiritual growth groups, right? But I want you to open each of those groups, for example, and try to analyze the quality of it, right? This one I can't even see in yet, right? So I will just join it, for example. I'm not gonna really do it from my profile right now, but you're gonna click join, answer any questions, copy this link, right? Take it to here and copy the name if so, and put the name here, all right? Put the name in any way here, so you know that you joined it, and in a few days you're gonna get back to it and see if you were approved into that group, right? So you will do that for as many groups as possible. Some groups you're gonna be even, able to see, but yeah, exhaust some keywords here, right? Spiritual growth for moms, right? Be more specific so you really find quality, let's say, groups like spirituation, life coaching. Join in, right? Try to join in, because another admin maybe was already building building this group for a really long time, and there are really quality people in there who seek advice for spiritual, growth and so on. Wealth manifestations. This is not a lot of people, but join those with a lot of people, like 1K, 2K people, right? Anyway, join now 20 to 30 Facebook groups. Make sure that they look quality. For example, okay, there is only one member, but hey, you know what? Let me check something, right? This looks like a quality group. Of course, this is a new group. Don't join, of course. It's only one member. But imagine this group would have 1,000, let's say, members, and it's led by another quality coach, competitor of yours, leader, right? And so on, right? You would join those kind of ones, right? That's my mini point here, right? But anyway, go through the list of any possible groups, even go one step back here and try to see if it offers you suggestions, any kind of other quality groups to join in, right? So join as many groups right now, put them on the list here, and that's gonna be your mini first step done. After 3-4 days, come back to the list and open each of those links and check if you were approved to join in, right? And if I was approved to come into this group, say yes. And then, for example, if I was approved to this group, which is an example, right? I'm gonna go through the group and I'll see how quality would it be, right? What if life is the dream, blah, 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 whatever. But let's see here, right? People discussing about how it is to, the dream and stuff like that, right? You need to find some quality posts. Say you're an atheist, how would you respond if someone told you they will pray for you, right? You see, a lot of people are discussing how it is to pray and religion and stuff, right? Maybe there is quite a lot of people here that are quite quality, you see? So I would judge this group now and I would say I'm approved. I mean, that's different group, right? But just an example, right? And I would say this is like 4 out of 5. It's quite a quality one. I'm gonna go through all of the 20-30 groups that I joined in later on, right? And I am gonna find 2 or 3 really kind of focused quality ones that I am gonna participate in on daily basis. Because to be honest, look, here I could comment on each of those comments later on when I'm gonna be teaching you how to do the engagement activities, right? And I could make friend requests to these people, which means that they will be now my connections, right? And I'll be able then later to talk to them, and maybe some of them get on calls, they're gonna see more of my content pieces, right? I'll leave this page open. Later I'm gonna show you how you could create interactions with these people, right? But that's the first step for you to do, okay? I'm gonna reverse this idea right now because I want to have the template clean for you here, but yeah, that's what you will do, okay? And I want you right now to build the list, and then you're gonna revisit it later and find 3 or 4 quality ones. After, by the way, you joined any of those groups and you chose it as the chosen group, you click this link, you drag it, for example, into daily execution list of places to hang out in, and that's the group that you're gonna visit daily then, and you're gonna do the engagement activities in regularly, right? Because that group was chosen, right? And that's the whole idea of this task, that I need you to get 3 or 4 quality groups here, whether that's Facebook, LinkedIn places, Skool communities, right? This principle works for any of the platforms. Go to the LinkedIn groups as well, go to Skool communities, join them, put the links here, do the same thing, okay? This is a general template just so you can then revisit those groups and see if you were accepted in, okay? So complete this task right now, and then you're gonna do the same thing for Instagram competitors, right? Now, this is maybe simpler to do, but you're gonna then go to Instagram and you're gonna go into search, and I want you to search for, let's say, a spiritual life coach, right? And you see, then you find one life coach, you find another life, you need to find a few life coaches, make sure that they have bigger followings, right? This one is too small. You need someone with, 10,000 followers or so, but you need to keep searching. Life coach, right? Not personalized. Click there, you see, 30k followers. Life coach this person, right? Another 70k followers, right? I want you to open those and see how similar they are to you, right? And let's say we chose these 2. I'm not gonna do a real deep research right now because that's not my niche, to be honest. I have a different niche that I operate in, right? But find other, let's say, life coaches, or weight loss coaches, whatever your niche is, right? You're gonna link those guys here as well, right? And you can create even maybe like 2 folders here. One really one with quality or one with less quality. I don't know, you're gonna need to get organized here, right? Or just copy the links and put them onto that list here as well, like down below, so you can get through them then later after you did some research and find 3 most quality ones, right? But the idea is that we get some into this place here, because later I'm gonna show you how you will then visit people's profiles. You know, we're gonna go under their posts, check comments, and we'll try to engage with people. For example, I'm trying, but the hormones won't let me. And you know, you can reply here now, and you can say, for example, we'll discuss that later, but you can say, I was challenged with these before as well, with the hormones thing, blah blah blah, right? And you just leave a comment, let that person reply. Maybe I'll show you later, right? But maybe you click on that person and you even can like DM them or connect with them, right? We'll discuss that later, right? But yeah, you need to link the people's profiles in this folder so you can revisit them daily, and you can come here then, right, and interact with the content posts of your competitors, right, coaches, right? So do the Instagram research now. You saw how I did it, right? Search for weight loss coach, search for whatever kind of coach you are, and find people with a lot of followers. For example, this one, right? You can interact in their posts and make connections with their people, right? This is totally legal and it's still authentic. It's just, you're just trying to make connections, right? So you see, I just guided you through these notes here, and I want you to actually do this right now. I want you to do the research on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and those any platforms you want to participate, or on Instagram, and link those places to the bookmarks folder here, because later on, when I'm gonna try to hold you accountable with you doing the daily work, I'm gonna get you to open those places, and you're gonna need to make 5 to 10 engagement activities per day in those places, right? Because the key will be just that, engaging with people in those places, making comments, chatting with them in the comments. You're gonna focus, of course, on helping, right? But you're gonna be able then to make friend requests then with people, right? You're gonna be able to connect with them. They're gonna be able to see more of your content pieces later on. You can reach out to them via DM chats, right? If they become your friends, right? So let me tell you how that's all gonna go, right? You will want to create enough of engagement activities per day, because these engagement activities will drive conversations for you later, right? You're gonna be able to chat with people, get them from these places to the chats, and maybe then on calls, right? So every day you will need to make enough of engagement activities, right? So those will then generate chats and calls for you, right? We're gonna revisit this lesson later on in the next few lessons of mine, where I'm gonna guide you through a daily 1-hour routine of how to do all this work on a daily basis, right? But I need you to understand how you're gonna make the 10 engagement activities, right? First of all, you remember we're gonna be always posting content on our social media, right? And you're gonna want to comment on your own content pieces and engage with people who commented on your own stuff, right? That's the first place where you're gonna make engagement activities daily, right? You're gonna check your notifications, you're gonna see who commented, you're gonna interact with them. And you know, when people comment on your stuff, you can even then reach out to them, to be honest, and connect with them then in the DMs. We'll discuss that in the later lessons, right? So that's the first place where you're gonna try to help and engage with people under your own content pieces. Then you're gonna go into those places that we just built a list of, like Facebook groups, Skool, or LinkedIn, or so, right? And for example, you come here and you're gonna comment on these people's stuff. You're gonna comment here and you're gonna check every other comment, and you're gonna try to be valuable and connect with anyone here, right? For example, I'm not really into this, but thanks for thinking of me. No thanks, that's not whatever, right? This we don't connect with. It's invaluable comment. It's boring, right? This is a valuable quality comment, right? I would connect with this person and I would say, I totally agree. We always want to keep it positive toward them, toward us, toward the universe, right? / God or so. You see, we make a value-driven comment, and maybe this lady will then comment back. And guess what? Maybe we're gonna chat further, or we can even reach out to that person. I'm not gonna really comment because this is not my niche, but that's what I would do, right? That would count as one engagement activity right now. And then I would read further. I would comment on 1 or 2 or 3 of those. I wouldn't really comment under every one, because then everyone will be like, this guy is just like fishing too much, right? I would be authentic, like I'm a real person, right? And I might even leave my own comment and express my opinion, right? Here, right? So that's the whole point of doing the engagement activities daily, right? So you see, right? We would go into those Facebook groups or communities where we are participating in and try to be valuable, right? Pro tip here is that you could actually try to post a valuable content piece the same way as this person did, right? And try to get people interact with your question, with your value-driven post, and then you could comment with more people, and more people would then check your profile because you posted that, and they might follow you or become your friends. They might request, right, to become your friends, right? So with that said, right, be careful posting in the Facebook groups, because the admin could kick you out, because they would be like, hey, this person is a competitor of mine, right? If they're gonna check your profile. So be authentic, maybe try to even reach out to the admin, make friends with them, but yeah, you should figure that out on your own, right? So you see, that's another point, right? Commenting in those groups that we joined, right? And then you can comment on posts of your Instagram competitors, the same way as I already showed you here, right? Check what people are saying. For example, this one, blah blah blah, and you can say, I relate, I was challenged with this before as well, but I did this and that. How are you approaching that, right? You can, I did this and that. You explain yourself, of course. How are you approaching it now? Try to get them to talk to you back, and then they might even check your profile and follow yours, right? And you could even message them, hey, I saw your comment about that, whatever, right? You will learn about how to make authentic chats later in the next lesson, but you can even check replies, right? That's from the admin, right? And so on. But you're gonna need to learn how to authentically engage, but this would count as one engagement activity again, right? Today you would want to create and do 10 or 15 or 20 of these activities per day, because later on I'm gonna show you these activities will create quality chats for you, and we're gonna measure how many quality chats per day you create through these engagement activities. Like I suggest you to make 5-10 quality chats per day, reach outs, or somehow get into people's chats, right, and talk to them. We'll discuss that later, right? But yeah, that's another engagement way of doing engagement activities. The next one is just make cold friend requests, to be honest, right? You could be here now and you could just click here and click add friend, right? I mean, make sure that that person looks a quality person, right? And so on, that you resonate with what they said. With this one, I mean, this one you can't even send a friend request, right? But to some of them you could send friend requests, because if you do 10-15 friend requests just randomly, 30% of these people will accept that friend request, and now they're gonna be your friends, and then you can chat with them and they're gonna see more of your content pieces. So that's actually a method. When I started 3, 4, 5 years ago, I had my assistant to make 10-15 friend requests for me daily with my potential ideal clients, and that allows me now to have 3, 4, 5,000 people in my network who are my ideal clients, right? So I would just go through this list, and you can open them in a new tab and check them, right? This one we can straight away send a friend request. You can open them in the new tab and view their profile, and you analyze their profiles, see if there is stuff that you resonate with them about, and if they would look like your ideal client, right? Then just add a friend, right? And if they comment on something really cool, then you can click message and you say, hey, I saw your comment there, I totally resonate. We'll talk about how to chat with people later on, right? But that's the thing, right? Try to send friend requests. Just send 10 friend requests in a very cold way, and few people will respond. They will not accept anyway if they didn't resonate with your profile or what they're gonna see on your profile, right? So you don't have a lot to lose, but you can gain if they do accept your friend requests, right? And pro tip as well, you can reach out to some 3-4 people in a cold way from those places. You can just DM them, right? Hey, I saw your comment there, I resonate, I would love to chat with blah blah blah. I went through the same experience, and you're gonna learn now how to authentically reach out to people in the next lesson, where I'm gonna share with you a script through which we usually reach out to people or talk with people, right? So now that's this lesson. Do you see how this goes, right? You optimize your profiles so it looks good. You join some places, make a list of those, which I need you to do right now. At least find 3, 4, 5 places in which you could participate, right? Join Facebook group, find Instagram competitors, link them in the bookmarks folder on top. Here, create it for yourself so you can revisit those places daily. And then as part of our daily execution routine, which I'm gonna remind you of later in the next lessons, right, you're gonna then open those places and engage with those, and that's gonna drive you, these engagements will drive you more, gonna get you more followers, more friends who gonna see more of your content that you're posting then, and also you're gonna be able to manually chat with them and maybe go on calls with people. But that's how this works, right? If you don't have a large enough audience right now on your Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, if you don't have an audience yet, you could, through this manual interaction engagement method, right, you could get people connect with you, be now in your network, get aware of you, right? And you could start interacting with these potential people, right, on daily basis, and this would get you a few chats, few calls booked. In the next lessons now, I'm gonna teach you how the conversations should go, so you can get some members signed up into your membership program. If you would like to get access to my next lessons of how to talk to people, how to do this work on daily basis, make sure to find the link down below. Join my free Skool community. These courses, they're all for free. You'll get scripts, you will get resources of how to hold yourself accountable on daily basis, how to track your activities, do the work. It's all for free in my free Skool. Find the link down below.